Always had a love for fashion, and my parents and my mother, more importantly, she always had us fresh and in great clothes and style, and I just continued to evolve it and grow it into what it is now. I took it to another level, if you will, but I give all credit to her. She started it. The opportunity and the privilege that I have of owning and running my company every day is absolutely priceless. It's something that I knew I always wanted to do. Leaving my previous profession as an investment advisor to going into my passion and my love and what I enjoy in fashion, that has to be number one, because the other enjoyments of the success and the writing of the book and the designing of clothes and meeting celebrities and NFL athletes, that all comes from even doing it, you know. So my greatest joy is just simply having that leap of faith to focus and do Michael Ferrera Custom on a regular basis. Michael Ferrera, clothing designer and author. This is my journey. I went to school at UC Riverside and studied business economics, and my goal and intention was to run a company at some time in the future, specifically in fashion. After I graduated from UC Riverside with my degree, I went to fashion school after that at Los Angeles Trade Tech. Mainly why I chose that school over some of the other larger names that exist is because they have designated classes for men's tailoring, and that was my interest. I wanted to study the art of crafting a men's suit, the cut, the shaping, the molding, the canvassing, and LA Trade Tech is actually one of the better schools that focuses on men's tailoring. The day, walking through the day of Michael Ferrera, I don't know if it's 24 hours. I use a lot of the 24 hours that exist throughout the day, and you know, I do have some portions of sleep that take place, but my day begins really early, and partly because I manufacture most of my clothes overseas in Hong Kong and in Italy. So many times when most of us are sleeping here in California, it's morning time over there. So my day begins at about maybe 11, 12 o'clock at night is when I start sending off emails and start talking to my tailors, because it's morning time over there. And then I get my rest in a little after midnight, and then I rise, and then I start now communicating with my individuals here in Los Angeles. So my day on a regular basis from morning to about noon is just calling on existing clients, talking to clients, seeing how I can service them for their custom clothing needs, new shirts that they need, new ties, new suits, and reaching out to see how I can service them better. And then from there is kind of preparing my presentations and my speaking engagements, along with my book that I've written that caters to a lot of universities. I reach out to the universities via email and also media outlets on how I could do writings and blogs and workshops and presentations for their periodicals that are in relation to men's etiquette and style and the gentleman aesthetic. And then after that, I get into the design lab. After 3 to about 5 o'clock evening time, I draw. I still sketch on a regular basis just to stay fresh. That's really a day of Michael Ferrera. My primary customer and client is really the business professional and the gentleman that wants to look his best at all times. Many of my clients already dress well. It's just that I have had the opportunity to enhance their image by doing custom clothing. I work with a lot of NFL, NBA athletes, and really a primary of my clientele are business professionals in the Los Angeles area: attorneys, doctors, financial advisors, investment advisors, private bankers, and private-only CEOs for whatever type of businesses in marketing, advertisement, media, the list goes on. But a lot of my clients are gentlemen that they already like fashion, and it's how can they enhance their image by taking it from the norm to something that's out of the ordinary, to being personalized and custom fit for them. Always God is first. That I think that is the primary and only reason why I'm able to be in the position that I am, you know, just by the grace of the Lord and being with me on a daily basis. And That's primary. And without that, I couldn't be anywhere else that I am, or any other new opportunities that would come to me. So that's always primary. In addition to that, I know that there are some things that I do, but it's simply by faith and, you know, the grace of the Lord why I do everything else. But I still have to take some type of action as I live and I walk daily. And a lot of discipline. The biggest thing that I wake up every day is that I have to have discipline. It's no one that I have to report to or someone watches me, but it does take discipline to get up and do it when you don't want to talk on those emails at 3 and 1 o'clock in the morning when everyone else is asleep, and staying focused. A lot of new things can come about, new ideas, recommendations from other people, but discipline and focus. If I focus on what I know my end goal is, all the other pieces will fall into place.